Hello, folks. I'm Brendan Palmer, a 24-year-old who's a full-time account executive by day and an obsessive behaviorist and evolutionary psychologist by night. Yes, I love to delve into why humans and animals act in the ways that they do and how certain behaviors and behavior traits have come to be, especially in us. You see, I have a bachelor's in psychology, but I had very little interest in what studies and phenomena my professors were discussing. To me, there has always been one goal. I've combined a young life of intense research studying animal and human behavior with countless hours of action in the real world, testing out different frameworks and ideas socially, documenting what works and what doesn't. What have I learned throughout all of this? That all animals, including us humans, are genetically coded for one thing above all: the obvious: species survival. While many different strategies and methods are employed to reach this goal throughout the animal kingdom, I can make this claim because it is consistently shown behaviorally. Most inherently know this and have it at the back of our brains at all times. What we don't understand are the repercussions for ignoring evolutionary psychology and gender-specific behavioral normalcies that have been evolving through alongside us for our entire existence. I will show you that commonly held modern-day societal beliefs and traditions that assert these natural hardwirings are things of the past are arrogant assumptions that have confused us as a species and created false societal narratives. Societal norms are entirely BS, sometimes even harmful to your self-respect or life success. Behaving so uniformly as men and women drain us from our natural feminine and masculine energy and spirit, our auras, if you will, making us unhappy because our body is screaming at our mind to act in a way that satisfies our innate primal urges. We are incredibly simple to understand because we are driven and guided by internal survival mechanisms that differentiate from gender to gender but are incredibly similar and predictable intrasexually. In other words, of the same gender. While we're all unique individuals with unique lives and interests, no one can change their internal hardwiring, or someone else's for that matter. Therefore, join me on this journey, and I promise you that you will gain a great understanding of human behavior that will allow you to create incredibly favorable relationship dynamics for yourself. And we'll discuss some awesome facts about human behavior and animal behavior along the way that will help you conceptualize why these behavioral traits are present in us as humans and why understanding these evolutionary triggers is to your benefit. This is my first time making a video like this, so I ask you to please bear with me as I become more technologically advanced throughout this journey. But I do highly recommend you watch the videos in order, because I don't just want you to make me money. I've carefully arranged the order of these videos so they make sense sequentially. In other words, in order. I'll say this again. The video order has been carefully arranged in a building block-like fashion. You cannot build the roof of the house until you have a strong base. And for those of you who have turned to YouTube for tips and tricks and quick fixes, I'm telling you right now that that will only cause you pain in the long run because you're just wasting time as you're not getting to the root cause of your troubles. Your lack of faith or certainty in yourself and what you're on the earth to do, and the internal conviction to go do it. Remember, I'm not a licensed psychologist, and most importantly, I'm not going to tell you how you should live your life. That's not my place. But I will give you simple lifestyle and behavior changes you can make to be exponentially more attractive and happy with a greater self esteem and self respect with time. Because you see, evolutionary psychology and behavioral science has saved my life and given me everything I've always wanted. Because it's given me the skills and knowledge I've always wanted. And I know it will do the same for you if you take the time to understand it. And I know you can understand it and change because you've evolved to. It's in your DNA, it's in all of our DNA. I just want to take the inner masculinity or femininity that's inside you and blow it through the roof because when our physiology and subconscious is satisfied, so are we. As you'll see, I'll be starting off with broad topics that are less applicable to everyday life, but are necessary to understand if you're to properly apply the information I'll be giving you going forward. Like and subscribe so we can reach an advanced understanding of this world together, and I will make you a wiser man or woman along the way. And I'll be very accessible throughout this journey. If you want extra help, just go to my website and book a call so I can help you get the social life, relationship dynamic, self esteem, or understanding of evolutionary behavior and psychology you've always dreamed of. Later.